You know what? Do I want to do that? No, I think I'll save opening the daily carry kit for another day.
Let's go.
For those of you who are into EDC type stuff, um, I'm sure you all know Dave Canterbury's 5 C's for survival. You got cordage, cutting, combustion. Those are your primary three: cordage, cutting, combustion, and then container. And what's fifth C? Container, cordage, cutting, combustion, container. I just lost the fifth C. Anyways, ideally, if you have those 5 C's, cover. Cover is the fifth C. Something to cover yourself with. So those 5 C's, you could, ideally, you should be able to survive with just having one or two items from each of those categories. Now, Dave did extend that to 10 C's at one time. I think he's pulled back to 5 again. I don't know. But I like his primary 5 C's. I think they make sense. I think they work well for anybody at any time. Now, that said, if you know how to properly use the first 3 C's, cordage, cutter, and combustion, then you can pretty much improvise the other two. Um, I carry in my pocket, I always have a hank of paracord. I have a lighter and a pocket knife. Um, Depending on what I'm wearing, will determine what pocket knife or combination of pocket knives, or what lighter or combination of lighters, or what paracord or combination of paracord that I might have on me. Today I'm wearing these boots. They're lace ups. So they've got some cordage on them, right? So I've got cordage there. I've got about a 15-foot hank of paracord here in my pocket. Here, let's just pull that out of there. Come here. Paracord. Lighter. See, well, I thought you had a cutting tool in there too, Alan. Well, actually, it's over here in this pocket. And this is a Kershaw. And it is a great little blade for a folder. Again, this is a folder. I don't walk around every day with a full tang knife on my side. Um, a fixed blade full tang. I don't need to walk around with that every day. This, though, in a survival situation, will do a lot. Now, if I'm wearing lightweight shorts, I'm not going to be carrying around this Kershaw. I carry a smaller two-bladed case knife, which I don't have on me out here. Actually, I left that. Yeah, I don't have that on me, but I do have this Kershaw on me because I'm wearing jeans. I was gonna be riding, camping. Then I also have over here the Gerber. This is the Gerber truss, which is a great little multi-tool. Um, and with this, I've got obviously pliers, wire cutter. It's spring loaded. Okay. Um, what I particularly like about the Gerber truss is that, unlike a lot of multi-tools that you have to have open like this to get to the blades, this actually works the way it should, and you get to your blades and tools from the outside. So there's your little saw, and it is locking every single tool in here. is locking. Okay, that's important to me as well. Here you've got your Phillips head screwdriver. Here you've got your flathead screwdriver. You've got a, I don't know what that is. I need to find out what that is. What is that? A little triangle cut in the side there. It looks like its own little type of blade. Oh, I know what. It's not a blade. I bet that's a pry. It's a pry. It's a pry for pulling out nails or whatever. And this is another pry piece here. Okay, all right, makes sense. Never mind. I figured it out. And then you've got another blade here. It's up here, up at the front, regular blade, and then you have serrated blade here. So, handy dandy little tools. I'm glad I figured that out. That's pretty interesting. All right, so those are the tools on that side. And then on this other side, you've got your regular straight blade. Then you've got another pry bar tool. It's got a little measuring thing here on the end. Goes to 4 centimeters, just over 1.5 inches. It actually shows your 1.5 inches and your 4 centimeter marks on here. So there's that if you need that, I reckon, eh? This also has a file on it. So you got pry, measuring tool, and a file. Next in line is a smaller blade, which would be great to use as an awl for leather or other small tasks like that, I suppose. And then here you have your can opener, bottle opener, bottle opener, can opener, bottle opener, can opener. And that is it. Nope, that is not it. The other piece of kit that I really am thankful that it has is these scissors right here. So let's close all these other tools before I hurt myself. Scissors. Very tiny scissors, but scissors nonetheless. If you've got a sewing job to do or whatever, these are perfect. So, scissors. But yeah, this is the Gerber Truss. And it's right here on my side. So, at all times, I've got a cutting blade, I've got cordage, and I've got a way to make fire. With the knife, well, honestly, I could combine all 3 of these things, knife, cordage, and fire, to make a container by hollowing out a log, or splitting it, cutting out the inside, filling the end, or not cutting out the end, but just finding using clay, whatever materials to pack the seams, and I can use this to tie it together and make a vessel that way. I can use this to burn a hole into a log to use as a container. I can use a knife, obviously, to either cut a log to where I can use this to tie it together, or I can use the knife in combination with fire to hollow out a hollow to make a container. As far as cover goes, uh, really, I don't need a knife or fire to make cover. I don't even really need this because I can make a debris hut just off of what's out here and low hanging branches. You know, I really don't need any of these three to make shelter or cover for myself. Um, if I wanted to do something a little bit more heavier, that's going to last longer, or if it's going to be storming, and I wanted to, I could use this to help hold the structure together. I could use a knife in the process of making stakes to hold the shelter into the ground better. I could use the cordage to stake down the shelter. So, as far as the other two, the um, shelter, cover, and container, I don't have a problem thinking I can take care of that. I can take care of both of those with the first three C's. And those are your principles of survival for today, folks. It's still early. It is still early. Still too early to start that fire and get it heating up. I'm excited for dinner tonight. I'm actually making a filet mignon. That's what I bought. I bought a filet mignon for dinner. Now, for tomorrow morning's breakfast, I got eggs and bacon. Bacon and eggs. Now, the problem with the egg thing is that the smallest thing of eggs I could get was 6. They didn't have a 4-pack. A lot of grocery stores carry 4-packs. This grocery store where I went to, actually Walmart, did not. They had 6-packs. That was the smallest thing they had. So I've got 6 eggs. So I could potentially have steak and eggs for dinner tonight, and then in the morning have bacon and eggs. I got 12 ounces of bacon, so I could potentially have a bacon wrapped filet mignon for dinner. Huh. There's a thought. Or I could have the filet mignon and an egg. Camera died. Could potentially have filet mignon and eggs. And then tomorrow I could have bacon and eggs for breakfast and lunch. It's not a bad thing. Steak and eggs are good. Lots of protein. No roughage though, huh? But that does sound pretty good. Maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe I'll have steak. Do I want an egg tonight though? I don't think I want an egg tonight. But do I really want to eat 6 eggs tomorrow? Plus 12 ounces of bacon. Let's say it'll cook down to half a pound. Quarter pound? Half a pound. I don't know. I have to think about that. But what I do know for certain is that I am having filet mignon for dinner. And I am cooking it directly on that grill grate right there. I know that for a fact. Say, well, Alan, how are you going to cook your eggs? I got that covered. hold on a second. And I'm back. This has never been used either. I've got a lot of stuff today that's never been used. So there's that. This is a titanium cook set. This is a canister in case I used gas, but I'm not going to use gas. I'm not cooking on gas. I'm cooking with wood. This is Boundless Voyage. This here is a 1,000 milliliter titanium pot. So 28 ounces, or 1,000 milliliter titanium pot by Boundless Voyage, which is the same people that made the tripod piece there. So, and then this is the top to it, which is also a little frying pan. Boundless Voyage titanium pan. So that's that. It's Boundless Voyage. Boundless Voyage. So that is what I will be making the eggs in. Together, that is just a nice little set there. That's titanium, very freaking lightweight, super duper lightweight. And I tell you what, it's very, very lightweight. So there's that, and that is how I will be making dinner. Now the question is, okay, so this is EDC for me. If I'm in the car, this goes with me. If I'm on the bike, this goes with me. Now, this is not for the faint of heart. This is a kit. I mean, this will. I can live with this. You know what I'm saying? This is a good, solid kit for me. Okay, everybody's got their own ideas of what they want to have in an EDC get home type style bag. Okay, this is what I have. You know, it's a very, very small bag. It's, you know, just a throw over the shoulder type bag. So it's not huge. It's not like a big backpack or anything. But I have this thing packed. Okay, let's go over it. Why not? What else are we doing, right? Let's do it. Everybody's always interested in this kind of thing, right? So I'm going to move this out of the way. Actually, we'll just set that right there on the ground. Just like so. This is another hook that part of that came with. So I can actually move this up further on the hanger if I want to, and actually hang something else up there as well. But not important at the moment. Let's move on with what we got going on here. Okay, first things first. If I'm ever in a situation where I gotta go, first thing I'm going to look for is probably a bottle of water. This right here is a clip. It clips around the top of your bottle. It clips in there. And then you can snap this. It's got Velcro and snap, so it's pretty secure. You can snap this on your belt or on a bag, whatever. And keep it right here, because that's the first thing I'm going to look for, right? And by having it on the outside of this bag, it reminds me, hey, first thing you need is water, which is what? It's a container, right? Okay, so the first thing you want to look for, the first thing I want to look for is a container, preferably already full of water. to help hydrate me and keep me hydrated for at least a short period of time, right? So there's that. And then once it's empty, then if I have to fill it with dirty water and boil the dirty water, whatever, we can deal with that. Okay, so let's set everything down here. We will start in the main section here. Show you what I got here. It's a spork with a little knife cutting edge, serrated cutting edge there. Pitchfork, scratch spoon, cordage. This is about 50 feet of 550 paracord. Fixed blade, Mora. This is the Morakniv chisel, made in Sweden. This is made for specifically working with wood. Okay. But it's a great all-around little knife. I always have a lighter, but here's some extra little things that I have. That doesn't need to be here, it just is. This little pry tool, little wrench, little bottle opener. Important? Not really, but it fits in here easy. This here is a emergency whistle. Inside this emergency whistle, there is a little piece of paper if I wanted to write anything down. I don't understand that, but it is what it is. Came how it came. It's very loud. I'm not going to blow it out here because there are other people here. Another emergency whistle. And then, of course, your common way to start a fire, right? If necessary. Is that necessary? No, that's not necessary, but there was room, so it just got thrown in. All right, here we've got a towel, basically. We've got a spoon, and we've got a straw. This is a container that I had beard balm in that is going to become a way to make tar material. Just a very small container that can be specifically used for making tar material. A couple stakes. So this is a little survival kit that I've had for I don't know how many years. Here's what it says on it. It says survival kit in a sardine can, emergency medical supplies, nourishment, navigational aids, and more. For your car, boat, RV, purse, backpack, bike, or motorcycle. For hikers, campers, climbers, boaters, skiers, sledders, fishermen, off-roaders, travelers, cyclists, and you. Alright, this says 1 each. Acetaminophen, so you get 1 aspirin. Adhesive bandage, alcohol prep, antibiotic ointment, book of matches, tea bag, chewing gum, a compass, sugar, whistle, a salt packet, energy nugget, duct tape, fire starter cube, a wire clip, first aid instructions, a fishing hook and line, note paper, a pencil, a razor blade, a safety pin, a signal mirror, and a waterproof bag. All of that in this little sardine can. So I say it's small, it fits, why not? Gimmicky? Oh yeah. But it is what it is. These, again, this is one of those, is that really necessary? No, these are definitely not necessary. Not even a little bit. But they are pretty cool. I actually bought a whole bunch of these, and they're just really cool because like, you guys know how easy, like, a tarp, the grommets on tarps tear out just like that, right? But if you're in a survival situation and you can get a hold of an old tarp, which, I mean, you see them all the time alongside the road, blowing off cars and trucks, whatever. You know, if you can get a hold of one of those, you've got pretty quick and easy shelter, right? You just got to figure out how to tie it down, and all of its grommets are out. So what do? Obviously, you can do the button thing, tie it off. You can do that. You can do that. That's a perfectly great idea. That's a very minimalist idea. That's excellent. But why, when you can simply carry some of these in a kit like this, and this goes on one side, you put this over the other, and it just snaps into place over the tarp, locking it in, and then you've got a way to tie off right here. Secure. So, I have 4 of those here. Say, Alan, that's overkill, dude. Maybe. But in a survival situation, if I needed them, it sure would be good to have them, right? You don't know what you need until you look around and see things that are out there, and then you're like, I need that. Do I need those? No, I don't need those. Are they nice to have? Are they cool to have? Yeah. Yeah, they are. All right. These are just 2 Ziploc bags that I can use for water procurement, or anything else. A lot of different things I can use those for, right? All right. Now, obviously, I'm not carrying a big old axe in a daily, you know, keeping the car, keeping the bike type thing. But I do have this. This is so gimmicky. But it does work. Not great because it's not very heavy, right? It's a little axe, you know. We've got a little gut hook here. Got 3 wrenches. Who knows what size they are? But there's that. This actually came with paracord wrapped around it. I took the paracord off a long time ago because it didn't really need to be on there. So there's that. Probably most people, I just put that in totally upside down. Probably most people aren't carrying any kind of axes in their get home bag that they have for everyday carry. But hey, Alan does, right? Alan does. And more paracord. This is 1100 type paracord, not 550. So this is double the strength, double the width, and there's about 10 foot of that. Then we've got the handy dandy Stanley. Anybody that's ever gone camping seriously, or even not so seriously, has at some point in time had a Stanley. For me, this is perfect. You know, you got your 20-ounce marks here on the side, so it's it, it's nice to know, you know, how much you got. 20 ounces, 591 milliliters. Then inside this, so you got the lid. Inside this, I have isobutane fuel container, one of the cups that comes with the Stanley. It comes with 2 of these green cups, but I only need 1. Oatmeal. Just a little oatmeal. Just a little sustenance. If it's in there, why not take it? And then, of course, your little micro stove that fits on your little canister so that you can boil water, make some oatmeal, whatever, boil water to be able to drink it. Yeah, so just a handy dandy little stove with your gas and with a little oatmeal. And this is maple and brown sugar. Good stuff. Goes right down there like that. And it goes right on top of there like that. No, that's right. This is a locking handle. There we go. And boom. Right up there like that. And you've got a cook system. And then I've got bug net. Now this bug net I actually tore off of, oh, remember I said that the old hammock system, like this nightcat hammock system, the old one died. And so I tore off the screen because why not? And it balls up small, fills in just a little bit of space in the bag. All right, what else do I got in here? Ah, yes, of course. I've got more Ziploc bags. I've got a trash bag. The trash bag, there's actually 2 trash bags there, I think. So that's cover if I need it. Emergency blanket. I think there's five little emergency blankets in there. Cover. Covered. So that is that pouch. Now let me put this pouch back together. Oh, and then this is a toilet paper roll. It's cardboard. When you shred it up really thin, it lights and it burns. FYI. So that is a fire extender. Let's put this back together. Now again, is this overkill? Yeah. Does anybody need to carry all of this? No. But I do. Because I can. And why not? Having a hard time remembering what was where down in here in order to get it back into its right places. Now, that spork that I have in here and that spoon that I have in here, obviously that's not going to work for me tonight for my steak. I do have other implements that I will be using for that though. So, okay, I just got bit. Bit, stung, something. I felt it. Alright, so that's just the main pouch. There's more. A lot of this is gimmicky stuff that is just packed in here because why not? This is a knife sharpener. This is a survival bracelet. It came in a kit that I got for Christmas, I believe. Emergency whistle, button compass that doesn't work right. Fire starter. There you go. It works. It does throw a spark. Not the greatest spark, but it does throw a spark. Bottle opener, little wrench, and of course, paracord. And then there's a little, if I can get into it, there's a little right here along the edge. You can open it up right down in there. forgot that this was in here. Honestly, I don't even remember what it is. Come here. All right, what do we got here? We got a little tiny fishing hook, fake worm, and a little bit of fishing line. Gimmicky as hell, but you know, I suppose if one absolutely had to really use this, we could maybe make that work. I don't know. So there's that. This I can connect to my motorcycle battery. I've got a little thing that comes off my motorcycle battery that will clip on here, that I also use for my trickle charger and whatnot. So it tells me what voltage is coming off of it, which is cool. But the best part is chargers right there. So a way to get power. I'm not the only motorcycle around that has this on it. As a matter of fact, I would say probably 90% or better of all motorcycles, at least in the United States, have a connector that I can connect this to. So, and that's just a way to get power. Phones, flashlights, etc., etc. More paracord. Never have too much paracord. This plugs into a charger, and it's got four USB ports on it, so I can extend the charger to plug in more things. This is an on and off button for that light. Yes, it's a light that plugs in to a USB port for charger. So just another handy dandy little gadget. Flashlight. This is a cheapo flashlight that came with a little survival kit that somebody got me for Christmas, birthday, something like that. But if it ships. All right, another multi-tool. Now I said that depending on what I wear, I don't always have this on me, right? The Gerber isn't always on me. This is a cheaper multi-tool that still has a lot of function to it, actually, including a bit driver. Okay, so it's a multi-tool that has blade. It is locking. There's a locking blade. Okay, and this was from my lovely bride, and she had it personalized with "I love you" because she's amazing. These flies around here are about to kill me. All right, so this has can opener, bottle opener, pry bar, um, flathead, Phillips head, on the other side, of course, I already showed you the blade. And then it's also got pliers. These are some serious pliers right here, guys. And of course, the cutters, wire cutter there. So, yes, this is an awesome little multi-tool. I'm going back over to the other side. I believe. Okay, this is the bit driver piece. Yeah. And this bit driver here, if you flip that Phillips up, again, it's locking. Put that Phillips up, but you can kind of see where it's squared. That bit driver fits right down there. It's magnetic. So now you've got a way to use all of these different bits because of this handy dandy little tool right here. And obviously, you know, this is common bit holder, so you could actually get more bits. If you wanted to get a whole thing of bits to drop down in a bag like this, you could do that with a tool like this, and you'd be good to go. Inside this little pouch that it comes in, it's actually got its own little place for those bits to drop down into. You drop those down in there, and you drop the multi-tool down in there, and snap. And of course, it's got your standard belt loop holder on it. Then another blade. This is another one of those that came in a survival kit that was gifted to me. But it does have your assist blade there, and then your seatbelt cutter, and also your window breaker